welcome to the Willsmere Station Community Garden in Kew, and I just want to show you around what is effectively a brand new community garden, 1 year old, and just how it has some really interesting features that I think are the future of community gardens in Melbourne. And the community garden has been built on the old outer circle rail line. So for a few decades there were trains running down through here, and largely now on this Chandler Highway it's just mown turf and trees. So putting in an activated community gardening space has been quite a change. So finished in 2020, big investment from the Burundara Council, and as I say, it's got these features that are really interesting. So first of all, it has a low fence, so this is not a locked community garden, and there's access, 24-hour access. So let's go and have a look around. So the way the garden has been designed, there are 50 allotments, so plots that go to individuals or to families, and they're 10 square metres, which I think is relatively generous. So you can grow a decent amount of vegetables and produce in 10 square metres, and I guess that's manageable. But as I said before, the critical thing is having communal areas as well. So in this community garden, it's a pretty small area for communal growing. And the reason that we have communal growing in this kind of idea of best practice community gardens now is so that the community garden doesn't become effectively privatised, right? So you don't just have people allocated allotments and then keeping them for decades and decades with no participation from anybody else. So the idea is here that if you're on a waiting list, at least there are areas where you can take part in what they call here a general membership and actually get some garden experience and training before an allotment, a plot becomes available, so that you also get a turn. And also critically, what they have here is wheelchair access too. So again, the gate is open, you can come in and head around to these raised beds over here. And also what I really like is the fact that you have some fruit trees. So there's a small orchard that's been planted, citrus, and it's on the inside and the outside, and in fact they're also building public toilets. So, and I'm here with Dwidge Jitan, who is filming today. Thanks, Dwidge. And if you could just turn around, and we'll just show everyone this really fantastic shelter that's been built. So there's a water tank, there's a big sink, there's picnic tables, and a tool shed. So there's that's a security coded tool shed, and then just over back this way, so let's just go through it again. There's the individual plots, there's the general communal area, which is relatively small, and then this is a giant herb bed. So the idea here is that you don't pay a membership, you just simply can be like us. I'll demonstrate. You come in and you think, thank you, community gardeners. Yes, I wouldn't mind having some time. And there you go. You're allowed to come in and pick some herbs. And in fact, I have a massive big clump of lemongrass there, which is pretty cool. And also compost bays. So, in general, big thumbs up from me. Maybe ideally a bigger communal area. Depends how these things are facilitated. But Dwidge, you work in port therapy and community gardening. What are your thoughts?
It's a perfect example of where we should go for the future of therapeutic, and how people need more green space around, irrespective of abilities.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully I'll be able to show you some more community gardens in the next few days and weeks.
Woohoo!